button. There it is. Shh.
Go ahead and do what you need to do, because I'm going to call dude. I'm about to pull up to his house.
Uh huh.
Alright.
I hope y'all didn't hear that. It was my boyfriend acting crazy as usual. Um, hi Stella. And hi again, the Red Hawk. Hey everybody. Okay. So I am doing one free general message. Um, it's self-interpreted, so I don't really explain anything and behind it. But yeah. Or a love message. Self-interpreted same thing, but yeah. I yeah, luckily he got off the phone. I begged him not to say nothing dumb on this while I'm on this thing. Uh, okay. I'll do your general message first. So finally, the Red Hawk, you have the Epiphany card, and it says every day is a day to learn or discover something new, no matter how small or great knowledge is power. So the Epiphany, every day is a day to learn or discover something new, no matter how small or great knowledge is power. Oh, thank you. I almost couldn't find this deck for a second. I didn't know what I did with it, but I found it at the last minute. Um, okay, Stella, a message from him. So with the love messaging, I could just pick a deck I'm drawn to, but I'll let you guys pick what you want. I'm going with my feelings galore Oracle deck series. May or may not know that I'm using my own Oracle cards. I do use others as well, but I have a collection created myself, and I have a series called Feelings Galore, and I want to choose from there. So you can um, pick between these colors. So there's pink, there's blue, yellow, purple, and red to choose from. So pick your color, and I will pick up that deck, and this way you will get that love message from. Yeah. So that is the fourth deck that I made in that series, y'all. That's just a part of the series. It's not the only one that I have. Is, but that's volume 4. Yeah. I gave her that one, or I gave her a copy of that one. Um, but yeah, I do have others galore, but they're just different volumes, different colors, and for the most part, they have different messages. There might be some repeat messages from the collection, but they're pretty much different. Let's see. Yes, the purple one has 60. Um, the biggest so far, the biggest one from that particular series that I've created is, I think, 90 cards, if I'm not mistaken, and I think that's the pink one. And I still am in the middle of making other variations of it too. But so Stella from M, yeah, 90. So from the Feelings Galore Volume 4, which is the purple one, it says, "When people ask me about you, I act like it doesn't phase me." So that is your message from him. You can get more messages. I think I have 5 on the live. It's 5 for 11:11, I think. Um, it depends on what deck you get from. In the Feelings Galore deck, they're 11 for 5, I think. But so when people ask me about you, I act like it doesn't phase me. You're welcome. And make sure you guys leave a like. Um, and that's pretty much what I'm not gonna say necessarily require, but it will be nice. um, it just takes a second and it is free. Uh, let me is the sound okay now? Because I'm not able to hear that it's messed up on my end. I mean, I could, but then I'd have to hear myself talking, and I don't like that. So it's cringy. Okay. It seems like whenever I turn the volume off, even though I can't hear it, and you guys can hear it, like when you're on YouTube and it shows you a line through the volume thingy-majigger or the speaker, if it's completely muted. For some reason, if I have that on sometimes, even though you guys don't see it, it affects the sound, I've noticed on y'all's end, which is weird. So, um, yeah. But anyways, hi Jill. Um, So I am offering one free love message or a general oracle card message, and that message is simply just whatever spirit wants to come out, and it is only me just reading the message on the card. For anybody that is confused about the name or the term self-interpreted, it just means I am reading what's on the card, and for the most part, it's up to your own intuition what you feel like it could be about. um Thank you, Stella, for letting me know. I do appreciate that, because I don't know whether or not it is, because I have it turned down to where I can't hear what I sound like. Because I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's not just me. I personally don't like hearing myself talk. I really don't. So yeah. For the love messages, I'm using the Feelings Galore Oracle deck series. You will pick between the colors pink, blue, yellow, purple, or red. That determines the deck that I use as far as the love messages. And I have my services and prices in the description box. Should you want anything aside from one of the free offers. So let me know if anybody wants anything. or anybody has anything to talk about. I've also posted an advertisement on Reddit, so I'll be checking that off and on. If I get any live chat requests, bear with me. As far as if I get some on Reddit, I'll have to take it. Even if I'm on the stream, because if I don't, I may miss something. Um, okay, so it is a love message. So pick between the color pink, blue, yellow, purple, or red, and that is the deck I will pull from. Um, and what is the person's initial or first name? Because these in particular, I feel like with most of my decks, I ended up grabbing the red one without even thinking for some reason. So that's crazy that you asked for it. But with most of my decks, I really honestly don't recommend to get messages from them for a connection that really has not been um evolved, meaning like if it's like something that just started, or maybe if they have not expressed romantic feelings toward you, a lot of times these are not decks that I would then I would can't talk that I would recommend people getting messages from. Then you the purple. Okay, which one, red or the purple? The red is fine, but I don't. You said the red at first, so I'm trying to make sure. So then you the purple, huh? So you're wanting the red or the purple for your free message? I saw red, but you're saying purple now, so I just want to make sure. Um, I mean, okay, so the purple, they're all the same, kind of basically the same. They're just different colors, and there are a lot of different messages throughout each of them. I'm just using those colors that I listed. I'm using the Feelings Galore Oracle series. So the purple one that you guys see Jill using, that is not even the first one that I've created out of that line. Um, but no, I was saying that I picked up the red one when you said, before I noticed you said red, I had already picked up red without even looking at your request or thinking about it. So it was the red one that I picked up. Okay. So I guess we're going with the red one. I just want to make sure that that's what you wanted. But yeah, it was the red one. That's why I said it was crazy that you asked for that one, because that's the one that I ended up picking up anyway for some reason. Um okay. So it says, I know that you have my best interest at heart. I know that you have my best interest at heart, and that is from the red one. Feelings Galore, Volume 6, to be exact. And guys, I do have these available on my shop for sale. Um, yeah. And I do offer messages from your person outside of the live streams as well. Private readings are always available. Hi, Sabby24. Make sure you guys leave a like. Or I hope I said your name right. I apologize if not. So I'm offering one free general message that's self-interpreted, whatever spirit wants you to know or do, whatever they want you to consider at this time, basically. And for the love messages, you can choose between the colors pink, blue, yellow, purple, or red. Good to see you as well. And make sure you guys subscribe to Finally the Red Hawk. She is amazing. That is my soul sister. Check her out. Yeah, subscribe and show some love. She's on Instagram too, which is where I'm at most of the time now. Um, why I really don't know. It's just where I feel called to go. And I will say that I do get more traffic on Instagram for the most part. So that might be why, kind of. But thank you. And I'm proud of you as well. Also, I'm gonna share it because my dad said that you can't. He had me look at it different because we got some good news about his health condition yesterday, and uh, I was kind of scared to share it with, you know, a lot of certain people, I guess. And he was saying that they can't take away what the Lord blessed him with. And so I'm looking at it like that. And I'm proud of you too, by the way. I am proud of you too. And I saw your post on Instagram not long ago. I'm proud of you too. In case you needed to hear it, I am proud of you too. But so the good news is my dad officially found out yesterday at his doctor's appointment. He is cancer free. It's gone. The only thing he has to do now, he does still have to go to the doctor every 3 months, I guess, to check on it. And the there's a hole. The cancer created a hole in his bones, so he has to build his bones back up. There's like a hole he has to patch up. Um, so he's got to exercise, build his bones up. He gained his weight back. He's gained I think all of it back. I think he's a few pounds from having all of it gained back, which in his case is good because literally he was like skinny, like really, really skinny. Um, and yeah, and I think he has to get like bone infusion shots and stuff like that. So yeah, sorry y'all, but I'm kind of happy. Not kind of happy. I am very happy about that. So, whew, I mean, yeah, prayers are still needed because you never know what may happen, but he is doing great for the most part, and he is officially cancer free. It is gone, completely gone. Whew. Okay, and I about cried when I found out yesterday. The weird thing, hi Raphael, yes you can. Yes, all the stuff that he went through and us having to deal with it around him, it is definitely a testimony in which I remember. I think I said that to him like way before he got like better like he is now. Um, it 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 did a lot. It took a toll, especially on him being the one that went through it. Um, but yeah, I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. But Raphael, if you're still here, let me know and I will get you your general message. It is self-interpreted, so I'm just reading what's on the card. but it should. I only do self-interpret messages with decks that I know people can understand the meanings behind it and stuff. I will not give you a tarot card and expect you to give yourself your own reading. I only do self interpret it with direct, plain, simple messages that people, everyday people, can understand. Uh, but yeah, he's doing good, and he's been calling a lot of people, and um, and thank you. If I didn't say it already, thank you, Jill, for that. Congratulations. Yes. Rafael Martinez. Stand your ground. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. Eventually, I'll start back doing my where you guys can see me, but like my setup is not where I want it to be. So yeah. But anyway, so stand your ground. It has always been said that if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Stand up for what you believe and not be easily swayed by the beliefs and wishes of others. You are welcome. You're very welcome. If anybody wants to know the name of these cards, they are called the Inner Wisdom Compass Oracle cards, and I got them from Amazon. They're pretty affordable for the most part. Uh, Definitely beginner friendly. So if you've been thinking about getting some cards and don't know where to start, I'll do. This is one that I would recommend. It's like the theme is like pink and gold, so every card has like pink and gold on it, regardless of what card it is. But it's some actual really good messages in here. So good deck. Uh, okay. But yes, I do private readings also. So I have not completely disappeared. I just am not as active on YouTube anymore, but I plan on trying to change that. I don't know, but and thank you for the Cash App, by the way. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh yeah. In my I don't know. I may come on Tuesday too. Now I might come on earlier than that as far as I just get on when I feel called to and when I know I have time and space away from a million other people and peace and quiet. Okay. Um my birthday is on Tuesday, so I may come on and like maybe give some specials. Maybe it depends on the day. And I think I might be available to go live more now since that news because he's been doing better, y'all, but like I feel like he just thought because he had that diagnosis still under his belt, it just made it him feel like he was not completely better. Now, yes, there are some things he still has to try to heal and work on, but as far as the cancer, it is gone. They've gotten all of that. The chemo got rid of all of that. And him taking his medicines and stuff like that. But I've noticed that the since he's heard that he's cancer free, um, he seems to have a little bit more pep in his steps. So, kind of like hypochondriacs. Uh, I wouldn't say hypochondriac. I don't know the word for what he's going through at the moment. But like, how a person can feel better, but then they make themselves believe that they're not better because they still have that term, that label, the word cancer. He thought he still had it type thing. So I think um that just kept him not doing much. But um but yeah, if that is the case, I should be able to go live more often. Yeah, because I have to he's not the only person I was looking after. I was looking after also my grandmother. She has dementia and I'm actually looking after her now. She is asleep, so um I'm making sure that I keep a listen for the door because she will disappear. Uh she's done it a few times, but luckily we were able to retrieve her back pretty quickly. But um the door squeaks, so if she tries to leave, I'm gonna hear it. So um but I'll make sure to check on her throughout the live stream. But yeah, that's one reason why y'all don't see me um a lot, because that is a full-time job looking after somebody with dementia and then somebody, a cancer patient as well. And no, I don't get paid to do any of it. I don't really care to get paid for it, but I'm just letting people know that I don't get paid for it. I was just about to ask you about her, because I know you said she was doing pretty good last time. Um, yeah, I'm telling you, it's whew, people hate to hear it, and I know I probably have a handful of people that watch me that don't believe in God, and that is fine. I still love you guys, but for us, that is not just the medicine and stuff, but that is definitely what did it. So, um, but yeah, because he even had a life expectancy sentence, is if you will, as well. At one point, they weren't expecting him to make it what, like 6 months, and that was last. That was like earlier last year. Um. So yeah, he is definitely a healer. Cause I'm gonna tell you, if it worked for him, uh, cause he went months without eating. He always made an excuse, like months. He was on like the shakes and stuff like that, not a feeding tube, and they kept saying he was trying to get one, but they were saying to him that the doctors said, I don't think that is what you want. You think you want that, and you're not gonna want that. So while you have the ability to not have to be tied down to being fed that way, you take advantage of it. So he went months without eating. He was on the shakes, which were helping, but at the same time, that could only do so much for a long period of time. He lost a lot of weight. My dad was a pretty big guy. Not like big, but he was big. Um, Lost a lot of weight and lots of weight, which was more so his doing rather than the cancer itself. Um, because he had got so down and out that eating, like trying to get him to eat, was a full-time job. You couldn't convince him to eat for nothing. Um, Eventually, he slowly but surely started to eat. But when he would get into the rehabilitation centers, he would do just enough to get out so he can come back home. And that was a problem because then he end up right back in there. Then he had to get a partial hip replacement due to loss of bone mass. His bones were deteriorating. Um, and then he somehow broke his hip, so had to get that done. And really, the only thing he needed to do, the one thing he was doing was he was taking his medicine. But eating, I thought we were never going to get him to eat. Now we have a problem with him overindulging in like sweet stuff. Like, um, that's a problem. That's the big problem right now. Now that has helped him gain most of the weight back, I will say, is all that sugar. But the type of cancer he had, specifically sugar, and a lot of it was not very good. Feeding it sugar would help the cancer win, basically. Um, but it's gone. The only thing that I really, really need him to do is to stop. Yes, you can eat sweets, but like he's excessively doing it now. So yeah, but 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 yeah, if that is the case of it just being like a part of like the depression that he was going through, then I probably should be able to get on here more. Um, and then my aunt's, who is she's the overseer over my grandmother. But she goes to work. While she's at work, I'm watching her. Um, I'm trusted to watch her rather. And my aunt is, I think she's retiring next month. So yes, I would probably still have to look after my aunt when she has places she needs or wants to go. But for the most part throughout the week, once next month is up, I probably won't have her like I did before. So that opens my schedule back up more when it comes to being on here with y'all. So it's just by the time I can get on here, I'll just be tired, you know. Um, because eventually I get time, but it's when I done got tired. I got other work to do before I go to bed, and sometimes just getting on live, it's just like I would just rather not. Let me see. Also, anybody ordering any Oracle cards, whether you're getting the ones that are drop shipped or the ones that I have at home, there are delays because of the carriers are still recovering from the bad weather from like now, what, 2 weeks ago? And then there has since then been more bad weather in certain locations. So do keep in mind that that is out of my control. I got one person's package. Um, I've checked their tracking. I haven't checked it today, but I'll check again. Theirs, I've sent that package off like a week ago now. And usually, when you order decks that I keep stock of at home, you will get those within 3 to 5 days, business days. Once you've after you've purchased, because I most of the time I ship next day. By the way, if not that same day, next day, depending on what time and what day you order. If you order on like a Friday night or something, yeah, I will probably go ahead and make your shipping label, which gives you a tracking number, but it actually doesn't officially get shipped until that following Monday if it's not a holiday or something. So I'm just letting people know about that. And I do want to there was a misunderstanding with the Feelings Galore Oracle Volume 4, which is the purple one. I somebody thought that they were supposed to be getting 120 cards. I have yet to make a deck with that many cards. So, yeah. No. That is a 60 card deck. At the most I have a deck with 90 cards, but not 120. Um my decks range from what 53 to 90 at the most cards at the moment. I don't have any cards with more cards than that or any decks with more cards than that. So I just want to go over that too. Hmm, yeah. I think that helps too when like you there is a gifted person like that in your family. Um I don't know how to explain it. And I'm not God, so I'm not taking credit for his work, but I feel like he gave me the right no problem. I feel like God gave me the right words and the tools and stuff to do, to say, cause like I don't know, I just but he sends people in your life to help you in certain ways is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that I healed him because no, I didn't. But I do feel like to an extent, some things I said and done were of assistance to his healing process. Now, but okay, what is with all these notifications? Yes. Whew. But nevertheless, it's kind of like I'm not really like shocked, but I don't know. Sometimes you start losing faith here and there. So, um, but they came in and they didn't say anything. Right. Yeah, that's the word. Chosen a vessel. Cause man. Okay. So for anybody, because I see that people are coming in and out still. I am offering one free general message or a love message from your person. Anything aside from that, I am doing paid readings, but those are your free options, and you do get one or the other. Yeah, you have to because if you don't, you'll start to notice that it's not there anymore, or there's a lack of something within those gifts. Um, because I didn't realize just how gifted I was until I kept working with it. Um, and this is the one thing that I've stuck with throughout the years of trying to figure out what it is that I need to do or what I want to do. This is the one thing that I have yet to give up on, and we're what now 10 years in, 10 years straight. It's crazy. Crazy. I'm thankful for it. Yeah, having this gift. There are downsides, but I don't, it's a rare thing. Yeah, everybody has like intuition and stuff like that, but it's only a few chosen ones. It's not everybody is not meant to guide people like this. And I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything. Yes, I do need guidance myself sometimes, but for the most part, yeah, I have had people try to like, well, people I don't know for the most part, like strangers on the internet and stuff like that, who has, in some way or another made me feel like I should doubt my gifts and stuff like that. But it's it's kind of hard, and it's funny because, well, it's not really funny, but it's just crazy because you're gifted, but then somebody can say or do one thing to try to take you off uh or take you off track, get you off track and make you feel like, you know what, maybe I am posing. But I don't been through enough, especially with these gifts, to sit there and let somebody else um try to take that away from me. But yeah, yep. Uh, Anybody wants a free message, let me know. As long as you have not gotten one yet, you can get one. I'm right by my window, so if y'all hear like big trucks and stuff coming by, I'm sorry if you don't want to hear that, but um, which you don't hear much traffic by here coming through here. We live in practically the middle of nowhere. It's We used to live in the woods when I was growing up, and then we came. I wouldn't say this is the city because it's a very small town, regardless of what part of it you're in. Small enough where everybody practically knows everybody for the most part. But then in about sixth grade, we moved up here. And then eventually I got my own place. But then my grandmother, they needed help with her. And then eventually, sometime after that, my dad got sick. So um, I'm needed a lot. So I'm with them again. And I have been with them for permanently for a couple years now. I had my apartment for like 7 years before I moved. And eventually, since he's doing better, one reason why I wasn't looking to go anywhere is because honestly, again, sometimes you doubt things. You doubt things like a normal person would, a human, and you might feel like things might not get better just because of the way things look at the moment. And so I wasn't looking for nowhere to go. I am welcome here, so I don't just have to leave, but I need my own space again. So um Me and my boyfriend, we're building up to do that, but I don't know how soon everything's gonna happen. But in the meantime, I am with my parents. I've been 5 years, was a blessing to be here for her. Yeah. Yeah, people always like trying to make fun of people that live with their parents and stuff like that, or that have their parents live with them, but you never know what somebody's going through, and they took care of you at one point, and I hate to admit it because my dad makes jokes about this all the time. Now it's our turn to take care of them. So, um, yeah. But yeah, I mentally I need my own space. And now that he's gotten that official news for the most part, yeah, I can't, even if I wanted to leave today, I just can't. I don't have the money for it. And that's going to take, I don't even know where I would even go. I haven't looked at any places or any apartments or anything because it was just too much going on to even focus on that. But yeah, unfortunately, here, well, really, I don't really care what anybody thinks at this point because I got a roof over my head. I am thankful, and I do help my parents out. I'm not just here freeloading. If I know people, a lot of people might think that, but I'm not. Um, they don't really ask me for anything, but if I have it, I do give it, and even without them asking. But um, but yeah, it's unfortunately frowned upon around the U.S. for the most part. And then if you are, people are assuming just anything that comes up in their minds about why you're there, and they think they know what you're doing and everything. They got it all figured it out, but figured out. I pretty much take care of myself for the most part, but my parents being my parents, and of course, I'm always going to be their child no matter how old I get. They like to do stuff for me too. So, I mean, I don't really expect it, but I am their kid. So, even though I'm not a kid anymore. If anybody wants a free message or a paid reading, let me know. And make sure you guys drink some water because I don't know what it is, and I know I'm dehydrated. Like you know what? Um, I don't. I've been so busy, y'all, and overwhelmed to the point where I just forget to drink water. I mostly only drink water, so that's bad because if I don't drink water, I might not be drinking anything. Um, yes, I do have like my cranberry juice detox and stuff like that. Um, and the Gatorade here and there. A soda very rarely. I really don't care for soda anymore. And that's been the past couple years. I will barely have one, but yeah, drink some water, y'all, because I've slacked. I've slacked. I've slacked really, really bad. But I've made sure I've noticed it, so now I'm doing a little bit better with it. But um, it's especially bad again because I don't really drink anything other than water for the most part, as far as consistently goes or consistency. But anyway, if anybody wants a free message, let me know. I'm kind of surprised that not more people came in for one because usually I would have had more people than this. Oh, wow. I'm just scrolling through Instagram and this kid that had cancer. It's this officer from Little Rock, Arkansas that posts on Instagram, T Norman 23. I don't know if y'all have heard of him, but like he's a very well known officer and he checks in on a lot of people. Um, and apparently, this kid he had cancer and it is in remission. So, wow. 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 Whew. I am not trying to cry. Ooh, I am not trying to cry. It is tears of joy, people. Tears of joy. Even when it's somebody I don't know, and especially when it's kids. Like, wow. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, I slacked on water so much to where I've noticed it. And I found somebody on TikTok. She sells like loaded teas and like flavored waters and stuff like that. And I made it a mission to go ahead and buy me some, at least of the flavored waters, because I don't, I don't just not like plain water. That's not why I haven't been drinking it. It's just you forget to take care of yourself in certain ways, and drinking enough water here lately, or enough of anything, period, is something that I've been failing to do. And somehow I feel like they might help. Um, but yeah, her on. Let me look up her name because I don't even remember. Because I'll tell y'all who it is. Uh, Let me see. I gotta go to profile orders or oh yeah, orders. Oh wow, that's funny. I should be getting my order on my birthday actually, which if anybody cares is the 28th, Tuesday. Um, the shop name is loaded. Let me make sure. Loaded Tea Shop Kayla. If you order from her while she's live, it'll get shipped that same day. Well, yeah, while she's on live during the day, obviously. But um, if you wait till she's off live, likely it won't be the same day shipping. But anyway, I just ordered a little bit just to get me started, hoping it'll help me with water, with my water intake. But and she does follow me on TikTok too, by the way. Um, Um, yeah, yeah, that is true. Water-based fruits and veggies. By the way, I hope y'all don't think I'm ignoring anybody. I'm on other tabs, so if you sent that like 2 or 3 minutes ago, that's why I'm just now saying something about it. Um, but yes, that is true. There was like a recall on cucumbers a while back, and I think you can eat them now, but ever since that recall, even if I get the baby ones, like they taste weird to me. Maybe it's just me. So I haven't been buying cucumbers. Um, that's one thing I haven't been buying. Normally I would get like the baby zucchinis, which if you in my opinion and I don't want to fight nobody on it, but in my opinion, they're basically cucumbers. That's it when it comes to that. Um, but normally I was buying those often, but they just taste weird now, and I've just been avoiding them. I did a lot of clean eating, but I kind of done fell off of that, especially like with these prices and stuff going up. I just buy what I can buy because it's better to eat something than nothing. But and unfortunately eating healthy is really expensive. But for the most part, I haven't completely fallen off, but um I'm not as consistent as I was because I've been consistent the past couple of years, few years at that, actually eating pretty clean. Um, Obviously, yes, I had junk food here and there, but for the most part, completely clean. Um, no sodas, which I don't miss at all. Like I don't even care to even have a soda. Um, I really don't drink a lot of juice either, but when I do, it's usually cranberry juice, maybe apple juice because they do have benefits. Um, Especially cranberry juice. I know that I need vitamins, but I want to go to the doctor to see what they suggest before I just start buying stuff and putting anything in my body. Um, I was doing elderberry vitamins every once in a while. I wasn't taking them every day, maybe every other day, every other day, every week, whatever. Um, yeah, when I say it tastes weird, it tasted like it had no business being in your mouth, like poison when it comes to those cucumbers and stuff now. So I don't, and I like cucumbers. That's the bad part about it. So it's not like I'm having an excuse to not eat something healthy. I actually literally like cucumbers. I would even say love cucumbers if they're fresh, of course. But um yeah, they definitely taste like poison. Um yeah, me too. Now that is when I'm mostly trying to go to sleep or something. I turn on rain sounds. It helps me, sometimes it helps me fall asleep, other times it helps me stay asleep. Sometimes it does both. Just depends. Either that or like meditation music and stuff like that, which I used to do every night. I don't do it as much, but I still do it. Um, my nephew, one day he wanted to get into his nanny's bed, which is my mom, And this is while my dad was in the rehabilitation center. When he was there, my mom was spending the night with them. So basically, they were living there for a little bit. And that helped him to. He had told me to turn on the sounds for him. My nephew, he was like, "Can you turn on some of the rain sounds so I can fall asleep or go to bed?" And he got in there. I turned it on, and I thought it was kind of funny that he asked, but I turned it on, and he went to sleep. Yeah, yeah, that too. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Hi, Sisters Supporting Sisters Ministries, which I know who you are, but I just had to say that name. Whew. For questions, if you have a question, you will have to pay for a question. The free art, unless you have, do let me know before I don't. Maybe you did donate, but I need to know if you did because I don't have the PayPal app for one. I manually log in, and for Cash App, sometimes I get the notifications. Sometimes they're heavily delayed, but yeah, it's just one general message or one love message from your person. And they are self interpreted, so I am just only reading what's on the card. If anybody wants anything in depth or any specific questions, my live prices and services are in the description box. But yes, I will get you a general card here. Mm, Um, I hate. I just explained all that only to it have to say what I'm about to say now. Sister supporting sister ministries. I am pulling your card, but like I'm hearing like something about you having a visitor. I don't know. I don't know if that's today or not, but it's significant. It has to be significant as far as to why, like, even it's a small piece of information, but it may mean more than you think. Um, a visitor. I don't know if it's somebody you've been waiting on, or they might bring like a blessing to you somehow. It may not even be anybody you know. I don't know, a visitor. Somehow they're a part of some type of abundance for you. That's not your message necessarily. I was only supposed to do the self-interpreted card pool, but that is coming up and I felt like I had to tell you. That aside, you have the card says what happened. That is the title. What happened to you? Now is not the time to give up or give in. You've come too far to give up now. I'll just say an unexpected visitor. Say it like that, but somehow they're bringing some type of a blessing to you or a resource that's going to help you abundantly. Something like that. But yes, what happens? What happened to you? Now is not the time to give up or give in. You've come too far to give up now. That is your message. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Even when, like, I say I'm going to give you one thing, I'm a literal psychic medium, all of that. So I'm telling you, I'm going to do one thing and then I end up doing that. That is something out of my control. That is something out of my control. So I try to keep it at simple things because I don't want to give away my energy for free like that. Um, but there it is. Sometimes it happens. Just got through crying my sister. Oh wow. Well, I hope everything is okay. I done about cried today a couple of times, but not like, well, most of it would have been tears of joy, but then the other set, I'm having to deal with trying to help somebody through their depression and stuff like that. But Yep, whatever spirit has for you to do. I try my best to do what they tell me to do if I understand it, that is. Because sometimes they be saying stuff and I don't know what the freak they want me to do. Like why like some information is just like now what do you want me to do with that? But like yeah, I obey spirits. So even though sometimes I don't want to, I am going to do it for the most part. So I don't know. I think this is a weird week for a lot of people. Like the collective, honestly. Honestly. I will say this, like with depression, I'm not a doctor, I'm not licensed in that field, so don't quote me. Um I I don't know why, but for me, when I feel like I might slip into that, I don't even claim that term. No, I just did a second ago to talk about briefly somebody else that I'm, being there for when they're going through that. Um, because I didn't know what other word to use, but I try not to even say I'm depressed. My mindset is just that way now. I am a manifester, like a real manifester, and I know it's cliche. I know people get tired of hearing it, but what you say really does matter. The words you use really does matter. Um, yeah, I avoid saying that, just like I just did now. I avoid saying that I am depressed or that I'm going through depression. Um, I refuse to say that because I don't know why I feel like it just seems like it makes you slip further into it when you start saying yes, I am that. That is one thing that I just don't claim, and I do recommend others to, if you feel yourself slipping into that, do not claim that. Yeah, you are going through something. It's not saying to ignore your feelings, it's not saying to not get help. It is simply saying let's not use this word. Just simply say I'm going through something temporarily. Okay, because the longer you claim that word, the longer you have to deal with that, and the longer or the further off you slip into it, I would say. So watch your words, not just that word, but any word in general, but especially something like that. You're welcome. But I hope everything is okay for you and your sister. And if you feel like it's not, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be. You just got to have faith. You just got to. No problem, sis. And I love you and thank you for stopping by. And again, thank you for that blessing. I appreciate it. And you have a good weekend too. You'll probably see me on Instagram if you get on there because I've realized that I need to post more on there too. But again, y'all, my energy ain't been having it. I'm finding my footing, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to do it all. But yeah. After I get off today, now I'm not getting off anytime soon at the moment, but after I get off today, I don't know when I'm gonna come back exactly. Right now, I don't think I can just get on here every day just yet. So maybe every other day, it might be once or twice a week. You'll see me. Just turn on your notification bell. Um, yeah, but Tuesday, I'm hoping that I can get on Tuesday because if I'm too tired, I just probably won't do it. Why specifically Tuesday? It is my birthday, so I do want to get on for my birthday. Um, at least for a portion of my birthday. There is a plan to take me out to eat. Don't I don't know. It's kind of like eh I kind of talked them out of it though. Um cuz I appreciate it and if they want to go, I will go ahead and go, but like I'm a homebody. I don't care to be out like that. Um thank you. Yes. This is a big one for me, or a big birthday in general. Can you guess how old I'm going to be? How old? Which, if you look at me, you're going to say you're lying because, like, I don't, everybody, and I'm not kidding, I'm not bragging, I'm not even people, oh, not 44. Now, I well, for one, I don't know. 44, that don't sound, that's not, nowadays, that's not old. That's like, because that's not even old, honestly. How old I'm about to turn is not that old either. Not really old either, but, it is still a big number. Close, but no. Close. I'm going to recommend you not go up any higher, but close. 24. 24. Not in my 20s. Not in, well, mm, nah, not anymore. I'll let you guess one more time before I tell you. And I used to not like even like to give like my age out because they start thinking, oh my God, she's that. I didn't know she was that young or whatever. So I guess I gotta find somebody to close, but no. I will be turning 30, actually, believe it or not. 30. 30, 30, 30. Yep. I can't believe it. 30. Wow. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. I mean, I don't really feel any different, honestly. I mean, yeah, I mean, my joints and stuff, but like, I don't think right now that's it to do with my age. Um, for one, I need to find better ways to sleep. That's, I think, the main thing. But 30, that's crazy. Grateful, but crazy. Crazy. But yeah, I'll try to get on here on my birthday. I don't. want to make any promises because it really just depends on how I feel that day and what all is going on. Normally, I really don't do much on my birthday. Um, anyway, except sometimes we'll have like little stuff to eat at the house, but um since that is a big number, a big age, people are wanting to do something and I don't know. Like I said, I really don't care to go anywhere, but if they insist, I might just have to. Um, hmm. Um, I am a true Aquarius, for especially when it comes to staying to myself. I don't blame everything on my zodiac sign, but that resonates with me so much. It's not even funny. As a reminder, you guys, I am doing one free message or one free general message or one free love message. They're both self-interpreted. You do get one or the other. For questions or anything in depth, the prices and services are in the description box. Um, what else? I think that's it. I felt like I was trying to say something else too, but it done slipped my mind. Make sure you give a like. Also, oh, I do offer private readings also and readings outside of the live streams. So, um, they are not free for the most part if they're personal readings, as far as private readings. But if you're needing like a collective message or anything like that, or you just or you're on Instagram and you're scrolling, maybe you might get a message that you didn't know you needed. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, um, what else? I have all of my I don't have my TikTok on that flyer because that flyer was made for TikTok. So I ended up not putting it on there. But TikTok is the same as my Instagram, which is at Gifted Soul 7. And sometimes they all have different messages. I don't put the same reading on every platform all the time. So, but yeah, you're just scrolling and you might see me and it's a message you really, really might need that may come through for you. So follow me there for collectives. Um, it looks like I'm about to get a 15-minute live chat from Reddit. So I am still here, but I'm doing that. I'm about to, well, that's if they pay me because people do reach out thinking that's another, times are hard. I get that, but I am a legit professional here. So I do not just be offering everything for free. I don't. I don't. Let's see. The mini pick a card she posted on Instagram. Oh yeah. Hi Stephanie. Happy Friday. Libra. Oh, hi, Kelsey Wells. I'm not ignoring anybody, y'all. I'm just going from tab to tab. And sometimes I get so lost in there, I forget I'm even on live. So bear with me. Um, but if you've seen my thumbnail, that is literally pretty much everywhere else you can find me aside from YouTube. I didn't put my TikTok on there, but TikTok is at Gifted Soul 7 also. Um okay, Kelsey, are you still here? I'll get you a message too, Stephanie, but I'm gonna try to get who asked first. But I want to make sure y'all are here before I pull the messages. Kelsey Wells, are you still here? Okay, if she comes back, I can get her when she comes back. Okay, yes, you can, Stephanie. I'll get your message now. And I'm doing good, by the way. Thanks for asking. Okay, I'll get you Kelsey, in just a second. I ended up going ahead and pulling for Stephanie real quick. Stephanie, you have the support card. It says we all need support every now and then, but be careful not to always be the one supporting everyone else and never being supported. Again, Stephanie, support. We all need support now and then, but be careful not to always be the one supporting everyone else and never being supported. So that is your message. If I need to repeat it, let me know. I hope it helped in some way or will help in the future, possibly. Kelsey Wells. So for the love message, I just need the person's name, either their first name or their initial, and pick the colors. Oh my God, pick a color between pink, blue, yellow, purple, or red. That determines the deck that I use for the love message. They're all in the same series I created called Feelings Galore, but they're all different colors and they all have a variation of messages throughout all of them. So I decided to let y'all pick from those. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Okay, let me get that, and then I need to check on this person that wanted a session. Error. Okay, so blue. I do want to warn y'all that the decks that I make, they're not for everybody. If you are somebody that cannot, handle like the truth, meaning like tough pills, hard pills to swallow, I don't recommend you getting love messages from me. I'm just going to give you that warning right now. I am not the reader that just has all these sweet, fluffy messages. They're cute. I do have decks that I've created like that myself, but most of my decks, no. Okay. So, Kelsey, your message from Jay is I'm sorry. I haven't apologized yet because I feel like it won't mean much without action. And at the moment, I can't give you what you need. I will eventually show you better than I can tell you. That means more than just 2 words. So, there's the message for you. This is from Feelings Galore Volume 2, which is the blue one. I do offer messages from me in person and private readings in general outside of the live stream. If anybody's ever interested, links are in the description box. And I also have it plastered on my thumbnail if you were able to see it. So let me know if I need to repeat that, Kelsey, or matter of fact, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm sorry. I haven't apologized yet because I feel like it won't mean much without action. And at the moment, I can't give you what you need. I will eventually show you better than I can tell you. That means more than just two words. Which honestly, like the card is saying, it is self-interpreted, but just giving everybody like a advice and behind it. This what I'm about to say is for everybody is you don't want to having an apology is great, okay. But like anybody can say I'm sorry, but not everybody can follow it up with action. So that's basically what that card is trying to say is yeah, they are sorry. They just have not expressed that because they feel like they need to do something to show that and not just, talk is cheap basically. And they know that and they realize that. So, but yeah, that's what that's trying to say for anybody that gets that card. Um, and you're welcome. And I'm glad that you can resonate with it. So, yeah. Let me know if anybody else wants a free message. It is either a free love message or a free general message, and they're both self interpreted. And it is one or the other. Okay. PayPal because I didn't get no Cash App notification. um, Hi, Schlock. Didn't I know you? I don't know why I don't. Anyway, give me 1 second, y'all. So somebody has purchased from me from my Reddit advertisement, and that is a live session, meaning it's live chat. Like I just type with them, and they are wanting 15 minutes. I'm still going to be here. Um, Schlock. I don't know how to pronounce your name, and I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but pick a color between pink, blue, yellow, purple, or red that determines the deck that I use for your love message. Okay, I got their payment. I don't know why people don't think I will not let them know when I've started. Like, why would I just. Okay, gift the soul, calm down. Grady, I'm back here. You can sit down in the living room if you want. I said you can sit down in the living room if you want. Okay, y'all. I was just letting my grandma know that I am back here. Because if I don't, she'll be trying to escape out the door, and I ain't got time or energy to do that today. Um, start the once I. What am I doing? Oh. This is why I don't do a whole lot of things at one time because my brain gets easily scattered and it's just overwhelming sometimes. But I don't want to stop my live stream, so I'm gonna have to make it work. Um. Okay, Pink. Excuse the squeaking chair. Sorry about that, but I cannot do nothing about that. Um. Okay, well, I don't. I'm waiting on her to respond. So luckily, I think I got time to go ahead and pull your message before we. Well, kind of. All right, Schlock, your message is the feeling is mutual. So however you feel, they feel the same way. The feeling is mutual. Okay, so now I'm starting my timer. Can somebody, if can help me out and let people know that like I'm not ignoring them right now. I'm just in a session outside of YouTube. Um, I can't look back unless like they start taking too long to respond. So the timer, dang, not the timer, not for y'all, for the other person. Um, but yes, your card message was for Schlock, the feeling is mutual. Oh no, oh shoot. Mm, got cards falling out every freaking where. And usually, what that means for some people is that they are scatterbrained, they are overthinking, they got a lot they're thinking about. You're welcome. Everybody, I am still here. I am just doing a 15-minute live session on Reddit, which I do those on Reddit or Instagram because it allows me to be able to know that you're active in the chat and everything. So I don't do those via email. They're only done Reddit chat or Instagram chat. just coming back again to let you guys know I am still here. You can request your free messages and you can do paid readings as well. Just give me a moment to respond. A moment. And you are welcome, Schlock. I just saw that you said thank you. Um, let's see. What the heck? Still here, everybody. Okay, I don't know if I can answer all that now at one time, but we'll see. If anybody is wanting a free message, let me know. But do be patient with me. Bear with me. I am in the middle of a live session outside of YouTube, a live chat. So if you hear typing, that is what I'm doing. I am giving them a reading. I am still here, guys. I am doing a live reading outside of YouTube at the moment. And I am just right now going to check on my grandmother. I really hope. I'm back here, Granny. I just have to do that here and there. I got too much going on at one time, y'all. All right, so I got about 6 more minutes of this session, y'all. So bear with me. If you want free messages, you can get them. Just give me a moment. Still here, guys. I'm still in this reading. But I feel for you that um Okay, it doesn't look like anybody's in here at the moment. I am still here, everybody. You can get one free love message or one free general message if you're interested. It is a one or the other for free. If you would like anything in depth or any specific questions or anything else, everything is in the description box, including payment methods, prices, and list of live services. I do also offer readings outside of the live stream, private paid readings, and I do collectives that are free as well across multiple social media platforms. All right. That is my timer, even though they did basically end it before I finished it, but the timer's off now. They might have been now with the live chats, I do go by what I see on my timer. So I don't know if people try to time it with me, but it's kind of impossible because I started um a certain way, but all right, so that is done. The goal is to at least get two more sessions. What price they are doesn't matter as long as it's on my list. Okay. Um oops. That happens when I think a lot. Sometimes I spell the wrong word out. It's Friday. Yes, ma'am. I'll be back here. If you need something, let me know. It's Friday. Oi, hi Tim. I hope I didn't miss you. I had to check on my grandma. And then, because if she thinks she's here by herself for too long, she will think about escaping. I be wanting to escape too, but you can't always leave, okay? Can't always leave. You gotta stick around. Whew. No problem, Tim, and thank you. Whew. Y'all have. I really got to figure something out because I got a live chat request on Reddit. By that I mean I do post advertisements on Reddit. Live chat sessions is one of the main things I post on there. And so when they order from me that particular service, they get it right after purchase. That is the only thing aside from live stream services and live chat sessions. That is the only thing you're going to get soon, immediately after you purchase from me. Once we confirm the payment and everything, anything else, you're going to wait. Okay. Just want to let people know that. But yes, live chat sessions outside of Reddit, I mean outside of YouTube are they're not the ones, they're completely different from the ones I have listed in the description box. That's why I'm saying outside of YouTube. I also did change the live chat prices as well. So it is 25 for 15 minutes, 45 for 30, 55 for 40, and 75 for an hour. I did have to go up, so I changed them January 1st. Um, but yeah, those are the only services I will do right then and there. How old is my she don't quote me. I think she's like 84, 83. Her birthday's in February 6th. Somewhere around there. 83, 84, somewhere around there. And my papa, he passed back in 2000 and I think it's 2016. I don't know. I get to where like now I cannot really remember the exact dates when I used to. Um, but yeah, my aunt, her daughter, she's the overseer of her. So when she's not here, she's with her. And we're pretty much the only people she trusts to see about her while she's going to work. But she's supposed to be retiring. Um, I don't know how definite it is, but I've heard that she is supposed to be retiring next month. Um, so once she does, I won't have her as often, but I will definitely see her still. Um, 87 in July. Nice. Nice. But yeah. Actually, it's not funny, but the crazy thing is my um on both sides of my family, there is only one living grandparent, literally. My grandma on my dad's side, she passed when I was like 3. I think I was 3, or I was 4, and my younger sister was 3. It was one of the two. And I do still, despite that, remember a lot about her actually. So I don't know why, but I do. Um, and then my um mom's side is just my grandma, which is the one I'm looking after right now. Um, she's still pretty much independent, but she's got dementia. She forgets daily, and she can't be left by herself. But she can still move around pretty good and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, it's just my grandpa on my dad's side that's still living, and my grandma on my mother's side that's still living. So yep. I want to say his birthday is like June or something like that. I feel bad because I don't remember my grandpa's birthday, the one that's still living. The one that passed, his was March 4th, I believe. And every here and there, my grandma would think he is still living. And do you not know how heartbreaking it is? I don't change the subject often because I feel like I'm helping her mind to deteriorate. So like when she does bring it up, most of the time I will tell her. Like I hesitate saying it, but I feel like you shouldn't make them think otherwise. But do you not know how heartbreaking it is have to tell somebody their life partner passed away over and over and over again. Like, I feel so bad. But like I feel like I shouldn't just not tell her. Like I feel weird not telling her. Um I mean she knows for the most part, but with dementia she's going to, yeah, she's not going to remember. Like, she was just saying, asking if he was at the house yesterday while she was here. And I just be like, I didn't say nothing that time. I try to most of the time, but I just said, I don't know. I feel like I shouldn't say anything because a lot of the times, sometimes she won't break down, but there's times she will break down and cry, and I I try to avoid that. So early stages of dementia. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking my dad was getting there. Now he's not. He's like, how old is he? I think he's 53 right now. My dad. Um, my mom's a few years older than him, which I think is hilarious. Um, now it's not a big age gap, but yeah. But yeah, my mom is pushing 60. I think she should be 60 this year in April. But so yeah, she's 59, I think, and then my dad is 53. I make fun of him for it all the time. I don't judge. I think it's kind of funny. I don't know, because it is kind of, for me, it's kind of weird for the woman to be like older than, depending on how, by how much. So 419. My mom is April 2nd. Nope, I just lied. April 28th. My oldest sister is April 2nd. My mom is April 28th. And my dad is February 16th. My birthday is Tuesday, coming up this Tuesday, 28th. My grandma with dementia, she is February 6th. Uh, yeah. And my sister, that's a year younger than me. I don't like saying little sister because we're damn near the same age. Uh, practically. She is July 13th. But I was saying that I was starting to think my dad was getting there with the dementia because um if you weren't in here earlier on in the stream, guys, I know it's nobody's business and maybe none of you care, but we got news yesterday at my dad's doctor's appointment that he is cancer free. It is gone, thankfully. He still does got things he needs to keep doing and all of that, but as far as the cancer, it's gone. It is gone. But yeah, he started acting like his mind was going, thank you for the early birthday wish. Um But my dad was starting to act like his mind was deteriorating a little bit. And it doesn't happen often, which is why I'm not too worried about it. But because of not the cancer, but he has epilepsy, which that started like now about 2 years ago. Doesn't have them often, but he does have seizures. Um, and he hasn't worked in a while due to that, because once you start having seizures and stuff for the line of work he does, they tell you can't do it anymore for the most part. He's a truck driver or was. Um, and that is something that he loved to do. Um, but he can't. Now, I think if you go so long without having one, they let you drive again, but um yeah, I don't think he'll be. No problem. Take care of your bills first now. Please, I don't want to be the reason why y'all no. Definitely pay your bills. I understand. I totally understand. Um, but yeah, he hasn't worked in a while. And so one night, I didn't know if he was playing or not at first because that I still don't know if he was actually playing, but he had said I had put something in the oven. It was like a crispito. I cooked a crispito, a beef crispito in the oven, and I walked in my parents' room and they said, my dad said, don't make all of them because I have to have something to take with me to work to eat. And I stopped and I was like, huh? Um, I said, I don't know how to tell you this, but you don't work anymore. And I just stood there with my mouth open and I looked at my mom. She really wasn't half paying attention, but I asked her, did you hear what he just said? Um, Eventually, because we kept asking him, was he playing, and he wouldn't answer us. So, um, but I have noticed here and there he'll forget something significant, but um, I do get worried sometimes. But since it's just it don't really last long, I guess I shouldn't worry about it. But yeah, he hadn't been working for a long time at that point, and yeah, he said that, and I about freaked out. No problem. Mid 90s. Yeah, I remember when my dad somehow he would have to. I don't know how he was able to do it, but he would take us to work with him, me and my younger sister. Um, and like he had like a bed in his truck years ago for I think he was working for my mom's brother, my uncle at the time. Um, or like sometimes he would drop us off at my um grandpa's house on my dad's side. He would take us in the truck, in the big truck. Um, that's since I've known my dad, and what I mean by that is since I've existed, I've only ever known him to drive trucks. Um, I mean, yeah, he had like I think he worked at like plants and stuff like that, but the main thing that he did, um, and that he had a license for was truck driving. And that is something that he loves that unfortunately he can no longer do. So, um, yeah. And then he now has his benefits. So now, unless he's willing to get that cut off, it'll be hard for him to even try to work again. But I think unless you have a history of not having them, for I think it has to be a year that you go without having a seizure or epileptic episode, whatever they call it. Um, then unfortunately you can't drive. actually, period, not just trucks, but any type of motor vehicle. So, and that tore him apart. But at least we know that he's cancer free. And that's one thing. He could find something else to do, but he, for now, until a doctor clears him, would have to, um, somebody would have to drive him for right now. So the cancer's out of the way, but those potentially having a seizure is why he cannot drive right now. So, yeah. Yep. It's sad. It is because that literally, I guess you could say driving trucks is like his second wife, I guess. There's my mom, and then there's the truck. So, um, yeah, yeah. I remember when he took us to, I think he was dropping us off at my grandpa's house, so he could go to work. So we were in the truck, and like the the walkie talkie, whatever it's called, the whatever. Um, I think somebody almost, it was another big truck driver that almost ran us off the road. Why I remember this, I don't know. I do not know. And I remember him picking up the thing. Why can I not find the word for it? Oh, yeah, that. Okay. But you knew what I was talking about, right? Um, and he picked it up and he started like cussing the other driver out. Um, and my dad really don't do a lot of cussing or anything either. But he has to be like really really mad. And of course, me and my sister being in the truck with him, could have, something could have potentially happened while we were in there. So he picked up the radio and he went off. I remember it like it happened yesterday. I couldn't have been no more than maybe 5 years old at the time, if that. So yeah, there's some stuff I can remember from that far back, but then there's some stuff they tell me and I just do not remember. Like, what was that? Make sure she ain't slipping out nowhere, cause. But it was another. I don't know. When I was a baby, apparently, now obviously I don't remember nothing from when I was a baby at all. Um, when I was a baby, apparently I used to like look at people like in a weird, like I would just look at them like with my face to the turn to the side. I don't know how to. I think it'd be better to explain it like a demonstration, but um, basically I used to look at people like they were crazy. Um, but like with my face turned to the side. And then apparently I used to pull on people's ears, specifically my dad. Um, he thinks I'm crazy, but I had explained to him that I may have been, because I do that now as an adult, especially with these gifts. Like if I'm looking at you like that, I'm not trying to like be funny or anything. I might be picking up on something or seeing something. Um, and I explained to him that maybe that's what it was. I because I'm definitely gifted, so maybe that might have been what it was. And me and my younger sister, we it's weird stuff that happened that only me and her remember, like it never happened. And that I'm still trying to figure out. That haunts me because it's like, how do we remember that? It's not just me. Thankfully, it's my sister that felt that too. I don't know. Every once in a while, we talk about it and then we bring it up to my dad, and he looks at us like we're crazy. But I don't know. It was just weird. You had the look. I'm known for my, yeah. I don't doubt it. I'm sure I did do that. I'm sure I did. I'm sure I did. Oh, yeah. I wonder they're gonna be gone for probably a little while longer. But yeah. Nowadays, well, not even nowadays, I get most of like my baby stories from him. Even when I don't ask for them. But I appreciate it. I do. I do. Hmm. Don't mind me. I'm just scrolling, making sure I keep a listen for this door because if she, because my grandma, yeah, she's old and yeah, she's got dementia. But when she's mad, especially when she is mad, she moves really, really fast. And it's scary because she's limping around most of the time. But then, like, when she's like really mad, she moves very quickly. And I try not to laugh, but it's like, how? When you were just like barely able to pick your feet up and move, now you're moving like your life depends on it. Which in a way is good, but I don't get that how it happens like in a second like that. I'm gonna check it now. So I don't. You definitely do need to let me know when you donate because I do not have. I don't have the PayPal app for one, and for Cash App, the notifications can be delayed. So do always let me know. I do see a $40 donation from you. So um on PayPal. So yes, I do see it. Um okay, what is it that you donated for? Or was that just a random number you sent? Or what does that equal up to? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, that too. That too. Just a mini general. Um, I mean that's only $11.11, unless you're giving me the rest of it as a donation, or I don't know. But let me know. So a mini general, that is well, you can do for 11 one question, or you can turn it into a general. Um oh, okay. Well, I'll get you some stuff that equal up to that if you want to. Just let me know if that's what you want to do or not. I'm also happy to just take it as an extra donation. I'm not gonna lie to you. So whatever you want to do. Okay. So a mini general. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, mini general. So that's usually three tarot cards. Whether you get the general or turn it into a question, is three tarot cards and then a general oracle message. Okay. So a mini general. The Nine of Wands comes up, which is letting you know to um oftentimes this could be about not allowing somebody to take credit for something that you've done or to take credit for an idea, which I feel like could be the case for you. So just be careful with who you trust or how much detail you give out about something that you're working on, especially if it has not been completed yet. But this is also a message to, sometimes it's when somebody is on their guard too much, which could be you as well. But if not, this is saying to just be a little bit guarded. Who the, what the, oh, sorry. I heard something. That's them. They're back and they're doing whatever they're doing. You got the Two of Swords, which is about making a decision. It could be maybe you might be confused about something, or maybe you're trying to choose between two different things, but it's about like a fork being in the road. But I do feel like as long as you trust and follow your intuition, whichever route you take will be fine. I do feel like whichever route you take, as long as you do that, with this Four of Wands at the end, you're going to get whatever it is that you're needing. You're going to get a positive outcome. Um, Also, don't be persuaded by, and I feel like I said this to somebody else earlier as far as with their free oracle message, don't be persuaded by taking a route that other people want you to take. Make sure that this decision is something that you're making because it's something you feel like is best. Yes, you can consider other people's opinions, but at the end of the day, I feel like you're the only person that can make the best decision here. And make sure that I mean, yeah, you do want to make sure that your decision doesn't directly impact other people around you in a negative way. But at the same time, I feel like the end decision has to be yours. And if you end up making a decision where it impacts other people around you, it was things that were meant to happen. So don't blame yourself for those things. Hold on. Hi, Jackson. You can sit down if you're going to be quiet. I'm doing something, okay? So yeah, I do see like balance and restoration coming to you as well with that Four of Wands. So regardless, again, of the decision, things are going to be fine. And there, if you seem to make what you think is the wrong decision, and I'm using air quotes, you can't see me, but I'm using air quotes with my fingers. Um, that decision was meant to be made, and you were meant to learn through whatever happens, good or bad, from that decision. But either way, it does lead to and abundance for you, and even like happy connections as far as just in general. Okay, so your general oracle card message, which you can take along with that, or it could just be completely overall. It says improvement in life. There is always room for improvement. Today, take a moment to see what you can be doing better. Hi, Bella.
Oh, hi.
What you doing? Nothing. What's that? Okay. Let me see. I'll open it. One, only one. I'm still here, and I'm gonna still get you another message too, even though that's not what it entails. I'm still getting you another one. All right. Oops. Okay, now we'll go take this and bring it back in the kitchen, please. There you go. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. If I didn't, she would have cut a fit, and I don't. I love Bella. That's my niece, but I can't. I cannot deal with that today. So I just gave it to her. But anyway, you also I flipped over the bottom of the deck. I don't always do that. Sometimes I feel called to. Um Meditate. Choose to meditate on good things, because whatever you choose to contemplate on the most is what the universe will give you. And I kind of talked about that earlier on in the stream. We were just having a random conversation and I kind of talked about that. And I'm going to give you this one too. Pearls Before Swine is the title. And it says, be careful who you give your best self to, for the wrong people will take you for granted and are unworthy of your gifts. Save your best for those who will genuinely appreciate you, what you what you have to offer, and return the kindness. And in case you're wondering like about the photo on this card, I don't know why I want to tell you that, but there's like a piano. I don't, it looks like they're in like a mansion or maybe like a church or something. And then for the improvement, there's a butterfly and flowers. And for meditate, there is just a girl meditating, basically. So I don't know why I want to tell you that information, but maybe they could be symbols for you to pay attention to, possibly. So, um, and I am going to go ahead and get you. Matter of fact, I'm going to get you a couple angel number messages, and then I guess that could be all, unless you're wanting something else, because you did do $40, and I can't help myself. So I do want to at least get you. Let's see. Let me get. Okay. So angel, I'm gonna get you a couple angel number messages, and then there's one other oracle I want to pull from, and then that'll do it. Unless again you want something else. What?
It's Bella's birthday.
Bella, your birthday was last month. Okay. So angel number message, angel, that sounded wrong. Angel number message number 1. Uh
Bella.
I'm doing.
Oh, okay. Come on, Bella.
Go with Zavian.
No.
Zavian, can you give her mom's phone?
If Nay was here, yeah.
Well, hold on, Bella. Okay. Manifest your dreams. The number is 456. You have the power to make things happen. It is time for you to take action with faith and confidence, knowing that your angels are guiding and supporting you every step of the way. And angel number message number 2. That's a lot to say. It sounds like I'm saying something weird. But anyway, 232. And the card is trust. Trust in yourself and the universe. Have faith in the divine plan. And trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Hold on, Bella. Hold on just a second now, please, and thank you. Here. And then I think I'll get you two from here. Let me just get her something to watch so she won't be. Do not lose my phone, please. Okay? What are you watching? Strawberry shortcake, Mio?
Meow.
Okay. There you go. Let me turn it up. All right. Go sit down, please. Okay? Bye bye. Are you sure? Are you sure? Because either way it goes, I'm staying on here for a little bit. So I'm just going to have to try to manage them the best way I can because I feel like I have a good flow on the stream somewhat. And I kind of want to keep that going. So I'm not going to stop for right now. Unless there's an urgent situation going on, I'm not about to stop my live stream right now. No, no, no. Glad that it resonates. But I have no problem getting you another one. Just let me know. Thank you. I cannot believe that I'm going to be the age that I'm going to be. Wow. Morris will, of course, because you never know what might happen from now to then. So, but I do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, most people will say that. I don't feel like one, though. I feel like I was here before most people my age, honestly. I feel like I was here before a lot of people way older than me, too. I just, you know, most people say that. I'm a baby. Hmm. In that case, I'll happily take that. I will happily take that. Well, I don't know because I don't. Even, oh, that's oh. Um, I don't think that as far as like going back to school, like high school and stuff like that, I'm past that. That is the part I don't want because school was okay. It's just the kids that I can't deal with again. Teachers were okay for the most part, but yeah.
Want some?
Nope.
And healthy for kids.
It's not. Is your daddy picking you up?
I think so, because I have to go to a party, my friend party. No teachers. Isn't that great?
There's going to be some grown people, so don't get excited about that.
Well, they're going to be outside. We can curse in there.
No. You are 7.
No, I'm 100 years old.
No cussing.
They even don't cuss in here. This.
Here he go. That's the smart one. Well, they're all smart mouth, but he done started getting beside himself. I'm an auntie, people of 5 children. You would think it would be easy being the auntie, but no, no, I'm not with the kids I have to deal with. 10, ooh, 10? Oh, wow. I only went to two. But this is the thing. I went to one school for practically all my life. And then when I got into the 6th grade, that is when we transferred to a different school. We still lived the same place, but it wasn't that far away from where we stayed. Um, and then when I got in the 8th grade, the middle of 8th grade, we went back to the school we left. And that is where I graduated from. So really technically, well, no, I did go to two different schools, but technically, what was the point? Because we ended up right back at the school, at the same school we left. We moved from the first school because me and my sister, like, we were just always getting picked on and stuff. And so my mom thought it was best for us to transfer. And then we went to this other school, which was fine. I was didn't have no problems with anybody. I was pretty much friends with just about everybody there. Um, but then something happened with my sister and some people she was whatever, and she got into like some weird fight, and then we ended up eventually my mom pulled us out of that school and we went back. And we weren't bad kids. It was always somebody messing with us. And one day my mom had enough and we moved to another school. But yeah, school, I can't, especially not elementary, and it's well, actually really especially not high school. I'm so glad to be done with that. I don't even know what to say. I'm so glad. I do want to go back to school though. Back to college though. I thought about taking up, like, I already know about psychology and stuff. Just doing this type of work has allowed me to see how the mind operates more. So I technically really don't need a class. Now I could stand to learn more, of course, everybody can, but I want to do it the right way. Obviously, I cannot go around advertising therapy sessions and psychology, therapy, those type of sessions without being properly licensed. So that's kind of why I want to go to school, just to get that. I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but it is something I've thought about every once in a while. It pops up in my mind just because I want to have that license and I can incorporate more of that into my readings without, facing any legal problems or anything like that. But we'll see. I don't really, I don't want to. If I can do it without going to an in-person facility, I would definitely jump on it. I don't like. I like y'all. When I say I don't like people, I just I can deal with y'all, but you know what I'm saying. I don't. I am not a people person. Yes, I get along with anybody that allows me to do so, but I am not a social person. I'm not. That's what I mean by that. Um, I just, believe it or not, I'm not. I am not. I'm one of those people that will step outside here and there and I will immediately regret it. Ill people is my reaction. Oh wow. Yeah, I can only imagine 10 different schools. That is crazy. I can only imagine. Guys, I do private readings outside of YouTube as well. I have an Etsy shop website, all of that if anybody's ever interested. Also, if you want a free message, let me know. If you as long as you have not received one yet, you can get one. Um and oh my god. Yeah. I mean, I have people that I can, I'm happy to see, but like it I don't know. It definitely takes me time to and if I want to be around you all the time, you have left quite an impression. I'm not saying that I'm just this perfect person and that I'm judgmental. I just don't trust people like that. And, I'm used to people being judgmental towards me like that. So I'm not the type of person that's going to approach you. If you see me, so if you think you see me anywhere, which I doubt, but if you ever think you see me anywhere and I act like that, please don't take offense. That is just how I am. That is my guard being up. That's just me. Okay. Please. I don't think I've ever ran into anybody before from here on my YouTube channel or anything. But if you think you see me, please don't don't be don't take it personal. I don't mean anything by it. And stranger things have happened, so I might see one of y'all sooner than I think. Who knows? I may have already seen some of y'all, but I highly doubt it because of where I'm located. But um, South Carolina, right? I think that's what the yeah. Yeah. I don't know. With me, well, I don't really drink like I used to, but um, I'm liable to say anything when I'm drunk. I'm just gonna tell you that now. I'll say some stupid stuff that make no sense. It entertains people, but it just be like, girl, what? It depends. I think, however, I'm feeling before I drink is the outcome you're gonna get with me when I'm drunk, if that makes sense. For example, if I'm already emotional before I've had something, there I'm going to be even more emotional once I've had something to drink, once I've gotten drunk. If I'm just happy, I will get happier when I'm drunk. Like when me and my boyfriend broke up years ago, um, at this point we were practically just kids, but I mean, we were like 18 and 19, 18, whatever. But I would say just, it'd be funny, but it'd be stupid stuff that I would say when I would have a little something to drink. I'm kind of a lightweight, so I don't, I have bad anxiety. And so that's one reason I just have chosen, I really don't drink for the most part. Like, I can't even tell you the last time I had one. Um, but I remember it only takes me like, I would say maybe not even two shots of like anything. Well, mostly maybe like vodka or something like that. And mm, mm, just know that I will say something probably very stupid. When I was in my apartment, I used to would have like a glass of wine at least maybe every other day. But I don't know. It's just something about, I don't really care to like have alcohol when I'm by myself anymore. I don't know why. It feels weird. Yeah. My sister, if you ever meet her, she will tell you that I could drink her under the table or that I used to. And I don't know where they get that exaggeration from, but I was never just like knocking them back. They make it seem like I was an alcoholic or something. Most definitely wasn't. But what I think they would mean is that, or should mean, is that I, don't have to have like a chaser or anything. Like, I guess you could say I would drink like a dude, maybe, or whatever that means to some people. But um, yeah. And now they're mad because I don't really drink anymore. Because I guess I don't know. They be wanting me to loosen up and stuff like that, and I just don't. I don't know. I just don't. And then I've discovered that my liver, when I'm on like a high dosage of medication, which I don't take any type of medicine. Like, I've gotten to the point where when the doctor started telling me I needed to take medicine for whatever reason, that I went against. And normally I would not do that with a doctor, but for some reason it was a prescription I was given and I just did not take it. I didn't take it. I felt weird about it. So I didn't take it. And then there was one that I stopped taking. Normally, I would not do that unless a doctor instructed me to do that. But that was one of the times that I followed my intuition. And one doctor said that they were glad I did stop taking this one medication because it would have messed my liver up even more. I don't have liver issues, so to speak. It's just that when like even like the IV medication they put in you, like when you're dehydrated in the hospital, somehow even that does something to my liver. So I'm very, very careful about what I put into my body, especially like alcohol and stuff like that. Now, well, mostly medicine. I can drink and I don't think it's going to do anything. It's I just have to watch the medicine that I take. But for the most part, I don't take anything. I have to be really bad off in pain to pick up medicine. Ugh. Okay, people. So, yeah. A drink isn't gonna hurt me. It's just um the most that I've taken, um actually that might have been now some months back in 2024. I had a very bad toothache that wouldn't, like, even oral gel couldn't fix. The only relief I could get was when I would like put mouthwash on it, and it instantly relieved me of pain. It was bad pain. And they say if that happens, that means you just have bacteria or like an infection. So you don't necessarily need your tooth pulled when that happens. Um, but that's the only relief I would get. And one day I just got tired and I went on ahead and took some ibuprofen, which isn't necessarily bad. But again, it has to be bad for me to pick up anything. Um, so yeah, I did that, but I don't even think it really did anything actually. But whatever. So I think I was on steroids that made that's when I first started getting told that my liver enzymes were abnormal, my numbers. Um and this is when I did no drinking at all. So it was not alcohol. It was the medication. So I was on steroids for my leg. I don't know what happened to my leg other than it was severely inflamed one day. It started off with a small, manageable pain one evening. And then that next morning, I practically could not walk on that leg. It hurt so bad. And so I had my sister, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. She took me to the emergency room where they just said it was inflamed. And they said I had cellulitis, which I think that was a misdiagnosis. But that's what they said I had, and that's what they treated me for. And that medication, um, eventually, before I could even finish the antibiotics, um, I think it was the steroids that did it. But then I also had to take that antibiotics the same. I had to take all that stuff every day. And you know, with those steroid packs, you have to start off with like one, and then when you have to wane yourself, you have to take more and more each day that passes by. It's never the same amount. And I think that with the antibiotics somehow did something. And unfortunately, um, with that type of steroid medication, oftentimes it does give people permanent liver damage. Um, for me, it caused, I don't, I'm not diagnosed with like liver, like a liver issue where it's affecting me daily. From what I notice, it is only when I am on too much or certain medications. Um, and so that caused a lot of issues at that time. This was back in 2018. And yeah, I finished the medicine, but by the time I finished it, it got me. It wore me out. Um, but yeah, I think that was the main thing, those steroids. So um And yeah, they were like, your liver enzymes are, your numbers are too high. That's the first time I was told that. And then the second time I was told that was in 2021. And I happened to have been on some medication. So that's where I get my theory from. Um, Second time, 2021, I had gallstones. So I had my gallbladder out in 2021, August to be exact. That was a few months after, a couple months after they actually found the problem. But for some reason, they were like, hey, your issue is not severe enough, your case. So we can schedule your surgery for another time, which I thought was so freaking stupid. Like, I get it. They might know what they're doing, but at the same time, I am literally severely sick every day with this stuff. And you're telling me that you're going to make me keep it in for another 2 or 3 months? As a result of that, when I finally did have my surgery, I still had lingering symptoms for a long time. So, um, I don't think it would have been like that had they not waited. But I'm fine. I'm here. But um, yeah. But that's taken care of. But yeah, at that time they were saying, along with the symptoms I had, they can't figure it out. But my numbers were too high. I don't really know exactly what classifies as too high when it comes to your liver enzyme numbers, or too low. But again, every time, the two times I've been told about that issue, every time I'm on either a significant amount of medication, or maybe the medicine is too strong. So hep C, I've heard of that, but I don't completely know like what that is. Is that like a blood thing? I was dropping weight at that point too, by the way. But that was more so a result of the way, like, I had started, not, I wouldn't say dieting, but I cut out a lot. Oh, liver issue. I wonder if, see, they never diagnosed me with anything. They just, every once in a while, like, so far, I can only recall 2 times in saying my liver enzymes were messed up. I don't have issues with it either. It's the thing is it happens, like, now I would say maybe it was because I was so sick also, not just the medicine. But for months I'm not going to say certain symptoms, as I don't want to gross anybody out. I don't know if you're eating or whatever, but I had severe symptoms. I was going through it just about daily. There were days where it was calm, not completely gone, but I was still going through it for months every day. Um, but yeah, I've only ever been told that at those points. But I think maybe that last time, 2021, was because not just the medicine, but also the strain I was putting on my body every day when I had other symptoms. I think that kind of helped it to, do something with my liver. Now, I know I really need my butt whooped because I have not been to the doctor in a very long time. And so I might need to go check on that while we're talking about that, actually. Um, but I was planning on getting a checkup for my birthday because I am hitting a pretty big age. I mean, you know, it's a significant age, but yeah, it's still pretty young, but it is, I ain't getting no younger. So, um, and around that age, you need to be really keeping up with your health. So yeah. No, I already know I need a checkup. I've been on that. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. I gotta mentally prepare myself for a doctor's office or for yeah, because a doctor's appointment. Because every time I go, like I wasn't always like this. I didn't always have a problem being in doctor's offices and stuff until I got older, until several years ago. Um, my anxiety is through the roof. And I think most people can tell because I can't sit still. So, but and one day I made the the blood pressure monitor beep, and they were like, "Okay, now we got to get an EKG." And I was trying to explain to them, they didn't want to hear it. It's just anxiety. They had said I had two irregular heartbeats, but I knew it was anxiety that caused it. Um, but I have it kind of bad, so I just don't like going through it. So I just been avoid unless I'm like really really sick. Obviously, you want to do that before you get sick, but oh wow, I'm sorry. Uh, okay, yeah. My boyfriend's grandmother is actually in the hospital since yesterday, and she went through cardiac arrest apparently. So, but that is good that you were able to get through it. I had what was it called? I can't remember it. I used to say it all the time, and now I can't put it on the tech. I don't remember. I didn't have a heart attack, no, but just say that I did something that I would never do again. I had a special brownie. um, yeah. Tech. I forgot what it is. Supraventricular tachycardia. Yes, it sounds really stupid, but that's the name. That's the name of it. I had an episode from that, and no, I'm not like a weed head or anything like that. It's something that my sister pressured me to try. It's not her fault because I could have said no, but yeah, that happened, and I was rushed to the hospital. The local hospital to my apartment couldn't do anything. They took me to that hospital where they figured out that I needed other equipment. So they took me to on the ride to the other hospital. I think that kind of calmed me down a little bit. But yeah, it was I just know I would never do it again. So yeah, I might. Do I need to let me look that up because I might be somewhat saying it wrong. I think it's super ventricular. Yeah, I did say it right. Super ventricular tachycardia. Yeah, it sounds like a heart attack, and I think it's kind of similar to one, but maybe it's vastly different, but I think there are similarities. So, yeah. But mm, Won't do it again. It's not even funny. It's not. It's not. Because I should have took that thing and threw it in her face. But she's my big sister, and I fell under the influence. But it's just some people can't handle it, and I was one of those people. So construction. Oh, nice. Oh, I thought he just said something. Anyway, I bet me personally though, I don't really have a lot of stories though. That's why like I talk about that one a lot because that's one of the biggest things that had ever happened to me, especially something very serious like that. Um I learned my lesson though, and I no, that one was enough for me. I can't even. It's so bad. I got PTSD from that though, sadly. So I can't even look at a regular brownie without. I don't. If you want to give me something, do not give me a brownie, even if it's just a regular brownie. I can't even look at them. I can't even look at them. Yep, I know. I can't. I used to be like that about a lot of stuff, like that night, because you know when you do that, you get hungry, baby. I got real hungry, and the thing is, I used to like with my boyfriend, we would like smoke something, but I think it's way different versus when you, as opposed to you eating it. Um, it never did anything to me. I didn't do it all the time for one. That might be one thing, but it never did anything to me. But that brownie, oh yeah. Like for example, so not only I can't look at brownies, but for a while, you know, Ruffles cheddar sour cream chips. I was That's one of the things I indulged on because of that brownie that night. It was in my cabinet, and I think specifically the baked ones. I think, and no, I ate up some stuff that night, and sadly, I had a full pantry. I was eating pie. I couldn't look at that for a while. Eating, I couldn't eat those chips for a long time. In fact, I think maybe some months ago I started back eating those for the first time. So I'm back used to them now. I don't know. It's just anything that I was around that night or that I ate that night, it just reminds me of that night and it just makes me not want to eat it. The baked ones are good, and it's a shame. I don't even know if I can find, you can find the baked chips still. Well, I don't know about baked ruffles. I think I had regular and I had baked, but just know I had none of them for a very long time after that. I ate up a lot of stuff. I had a lot of stuff before that ambulance came. I'm just going to tell you that now. And a lot. And I was eating it like it was going out of style. And my dad, he was some. he had got a medical card to for his condition to get it for his pain, but he was paranoid. So he never tried it, but and it looked like he might not need it for the most part now. So yeah. It was something. But yeah, that's the only story, honestly, that was so significant that I could tell. Um that I don't know. I think I might be missing something, but that's like the go to. But yep. Ooh, what time is it? It is 4:35 p.m. my time. And don't forget, y'all, I do collectives and stuff on Instagram and TikTok and all of that. So um my TikTok is not on my thumbnail because when I made that picture, it was for TikTok. So there was no point in me putting TikTok on the thing, but because I don't know if you guys heard, but TikTok was supposed to be getting banned, and it did for like 15 hours. I think we've gotten an extension. I don't know if we're permanently going to be able to have access to it, but they gave it back to us in less than 24 hours. And let me be clear, it was banned for the United States. Canada and all those other places, the UK, they got to keep it. And baby, they had a time without us on there. For 15 hours, they were talking some stuff about us Americans. But yeah, I had made that list because of that. Because most people that follow me on TikTok do not follow me anywhere else. So that's why I put that on there. Um, but I think we got an extension for like what 90 days or something before they make a final decision. But until then, anybody that deleted the app cannot get back on it as far as they can't download it. So, and luckily, I don't know why people just decided that it literally said they were working on getting it back working. And so many people, you can access, I think, the web version, but not the app on the App Store. It will not let you download it. So if you deleted it, sorry for you. But yeah, it's a nifty little app. I don't see why you want to get rid of it. I don't. I've learned a lot of things from TikTok, honestly. Honestly, I found some new talents, some recipes and whatnot. But some new friends. Which right now, most of my friends literally are online at this point. But yeah, but honestly, I think I'm starting to think that um I'm really starting to think that this was a way to divide us from everybody, not just US people, but people from everywhere. Maybe I'm just thinking too much into it. I don't know. But, you know, because you see, or like it was a lesson, or maybe Trump trying to like teach us a lesson, two lessons, one that he can take and do whatever he want to do with anything, and then give it back to us when he gets ready to give it back. And then another thing, um, I usually really don't discuss politics, but I got time today, I guess. Um, Trying to think. I don't lost my train of thought. Another thing where I feel like he was trying to, you know, how he's trying to like deport people, like Hispanics and stuff like that, minorities that are not from here. I feel like he's trying to get us or them to turn against us because you see when they took TikTok away for a little bit of time, um, we're not even off of TikTok for 24 full hours, and everybody that it was mostly like people in the UK and stuff, but like people from Canada, everybody that wasn't from here, they talked a lot of crap about American people, um, and just America in general. And I feel like he was trying to show us, hey, I'm gonna do this so that y'all can see just how much they don't care about y'all, and so that y'all can understand why I'm trying to get them out of here. I feel like that's a part of it. And let me be clear, I do not hate Donald Trump. I just do, he's too arrogant to be a president. That's the only thing. I do not hate the man. It's just president that I don't think, I mean, who am I to say if it's for him or not? But at the same time, I don't like him as a president. That's what I don't like. But yeah, those are my theories. He took it away and then gave it back. He took it away and then gave it back. But yep. I mean, like, and then people want us to say thank you for it. Like, but he's the reason why it was even a discussion for it to be banned in the first place. That's what I don't like. That's why it's like kind of hard to say thank you. Like, yeah, okay, thank you for considering it and keeping it and giving us a little bit more time in case they do fully take it away permanently. But at the same time, you started it though. And yeah, I know it is just an app, but it actually helps people a lot more than people think. For people that was against or happy about it being banned, um, like for my dad, you know, him going through what he's going through, literally, um, TikTok is one of the things that kind of, I don't want to say saved, but like helped him through it. It gave him many laughs and things. You know, I feel like it, it helps people mentally. So, and it just gives people something to do. Jesus. And then there's like a lot of small businesses on there that make a living on TikTok. So you're taking away from them too. And then these people have kids and stuff, so you know. But yeah, that's I usually try to avoid talking about that, especially him, because people are weird nowadays, and people like to get IP addresses and come do stupid stuff over nothing. But I don't know, it just popped up in my head for some reason.
Uncle Stan said, "Go get her. She's walking up the house."
Okay, hold on just a second, y'all. Okay, I'm back. I had a runaway niece, but yeah. I mean, I doubt anything would happen. At the same time, I'm just paranoid, you know. But mm, I don't know. Yeah, the data, but mm, I mean, I don't really think. I don't know. I really don't know. But I didn't realize just how much um I like TikTok, just because once that ban happened, out of habit, I kept going on the app, forgetting that we couldn't use it and that it was banned. I did that for majority of the time it was banned, and it wasn't even 24 hours. But he claims as long as he has something to do with it. But I think it's because it benefited him though, because he was like he liked it. Now, mind you, I really don't like you too, and thank you, and thank you. But but yeah, I really tend not to watch. I don't go looking for this stuff. It just like as soon as they unbanned it, a message from him popped up was the first thing you saw when you got on TikTok, and he was saying that if he has anything to do with it, he's gonna make sure that we keep the app. But who knows? Ooh, it's not gonna be here by Tuesday. That's the freaking thing. I'm just now doing my birthday shopping, and none of this stuff is gonna be here by Tuesday, except for my flavored waters that I bought from TikTok shop. But um, yeah, there was one point I went a little bit of time without TikTok. Surprisingly, the weird thing, I don't know. For some reason, I just didn't click on it at one point, but I'm past that now. I am way past that. TikTok, I make time to go on there every day now, but there was a period of time I wasn't on there at all. Like I went one time, I did go like a few weeks without getting on there. I don't really post on there like I used to, but I still like watch other people and get on there. Yeah, that too. You're welcome. I think I probably will get off in a few minutes because it's too much going on and people are leaving and now I'm left to watch children and all this extra stuff. So I think I might head off in a couple minutes myself. So I don't want to keep you from saying hello to the other people. So um and I do appreciate it. And thank you again for the birthday gift. You're the first official person to get me something for my birthday. Well, my aunt gave me $100 early. I appreciate it. Not exactly sure why she did it so early, but she gave me $100 it was one day last week, and she said it was for my birthday. She gave it to me while I was sleeping, but she gave it to me nevertheless. And I do still have it. I'm very quick to spend money on my cards, but when it comes to cash, I keep cash for a very long time. Um, Cash is more like my rainy day money, and my cards, I just pretty much kind of I do what I do, but I don't know. I'm on TikTok right now actually, but let me turn it down. Um, I'm gonna do I want to get off? It's like I don't, but at the same time, I can't focus on this and then them like that. And now it's not just my grandma; it's my niece and my nephew. My nephew's all right, but my niece, she like to play with her life and go outside and stuff without people knowing. So I think I better go see about her. Um, ooh, I don't want to get off, but I'm gonna go ahead and get off. It'll maybe be like late night if I do come back today. If not, I will come back at some point. Bear with me. Again, I do offer private readings outside of the live streams. Um, I do collectives on Instagram, TikTok, all those different places. Um, Everything's in the description box below, including my contact information. Um, I don't think my email address is in there, but you can find my email address on one of my other videos. It's giftedsoul777 at gmail.com. If you guys need to contact me for anything. I'll try to come back tonight, but it might be like very late. It depends on what's happening here. If my niece and my nephew are gonna stay, no telling when they're gonna go to sleep. So, but yeah, I'll go ahead and off since nobody's requesting anything. And thank you again, Tim, for chatting with me always and for the birthday gift and your donation for your reading. I appreciate it. Also, finally, the Red Heart Hawk, Trisha, she sent me a donation also just because. So I appreciate that as well. And I appreciate anybody that stopped by, whether you donated or not, of course. I love you guys. And I don't know when I'll be back, but I'll be back. Take care. Well, I'm trying to end this session. It's not letting me end it. Okay.